Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, welcome back to another episode of getting ready to go on a vacation.
Right. Right.
So we are...
It's more work than we're going to have, time to recover from, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all these systems are going to be in place for when we get back, so maybe we can recover from our vacation when we get back, right? So, it's not really a vacation. I mean, I guess it is. But we're going to Michael's graduation. Michael is one of our sons, and he's graduating from Army Basic Training this next week. And so we are trying to make our homestead as automated as humanly possible before we leave. So that we have friends that are going to keep an eye on our place, and we have multiple friends that are like, I'll come over if you need anything. But between the security cameras and this doodad right here, I don't know that we'll, they're not going to have to do anything major other than just be present, check for packages, that kind of thing. So, being a gardener, I have doodads. And this is one of those doodads. This is a solar-powered water timer. It's got 4 zones. It's also got Wi-Fi. Okay, it's got Wi-Fi. So, we have hose, and we bought the little connector thingies to hook up to this. This is a Lumary Solar Smart Water Timer. This thing's super cool. I'll put a link in the description if you guys want one. It is rechargeable. You can recharge it. There's a Type-C port right here. Obviously, this is adjustable, so you can adjust it. But anyway, 4 different zones you can set individually. So the idea is, we've got some hose. We're going to hook it up to this. Then we've got chickens, goats, rabbits, and dogs that need water while we're gone. So that's 4. We got 4 holes here. So we're going to hook up a zone to each animal. And then on my security cameras, I can zoom in and I can be like, oh, their water is getting low, and I can just turn the water on. Or I can go in the app. There's a Lumary app for this. And I can go in the app and I can set it to come on for 10 minutes or a certain amount of gallons. So I think that's super cool. We've got a 5-gallon bucket for the rabbits. And so I can say, oh, I need you to put 5 gallons in for the rabbits, and it'll turn off after it's got 5 gallons in there. The goats, I could be like, well, it takes 10 minutes to fill up their container if it's empty, so I'm going to turn it on to stay on for 10 minutes twice a day, or whatever. When you're using this for the garden, it's also got a rain delay feature, so when you connect it to Wi-Fi, it can tell the weather in the location that you're at. So if it knows that it's going to rain, it won't turn on, so you don't have to worry about that. But that doesn't affect our animals. Even if it rains, they're still going to need water to drink.
Right.
But super cool. If you garden, if you're going on vacation and you have animals and you want to make sure they have water, or maybe you have animals and just don't want to have to go out all summer and make sure that they have water a couple times a day or whatever.
You can sit on your couch while you're watching TV and water your animals.
In the air conditioning, we don't have air conditioning, so I don't know how that is, but most people do. But yeah, anyway. Wi-Fi water timers are the future, y'all. And yeah, I really love this thing. So that's why I'm telling you about it, because it's going to save our animals while we're gone. It's going to save our friends a lot of having to drag the hose around and hang out for a while they, water the animals and everything. So as long as our Wi-Fi stays on while we're gone, all good will be in the neighborhood.
Right.
Or the neighborhood will be all good. I don't know. Something like that. So let's get started. Wiley, this is going to be a really quick thing. I don't think it's going to take hardly any time at all. But I was going to do this, but Wiley's here, so Wiley, get to help me. Yay, Wiley.
Lucky me.
Okay, well, let's get started, y'all. The hose I have is a little too tiny, huh, Wiley?
Yeah, well, I mean, this ain't quite made for that.
Yeah.
This is a quick connect end, and we're just going to make it work.
Yeah, because I bought the wrong pieces. Go figure. So.
Jennifer don't know the difference between a male and a female?
I do. I I just got it wrong. For some reason, I was thinking I needed male ends, so I ordered male ends, and I needed female ends. Whoops. Doggone it. That's why I usually let Wiley order the stuff. Then at least if it's wrong, I can blame it on him.
Okay. One
down.
Yep.
Of course, we gotta clean the ice chest out, but that way the babies, the little goats, can step on this stump right here, and they can get water too. And then we're gonna, that's empty, I've gotta rinse it out, but then we can see how long it takes to fill it up from being empty. So the next one is hooking up the one for the rabbits. We got this rabbit hutch and the rabbits from Mel and Gary over at Simple Life Reclaimed like last year. And so they already had the automatic water system here, and this bucket, that little nipple on the bucket, is what feeds it. So now we're just hooking the bucket up to where it automatically refills. Take two. Zone 1 is goats. Zone 2 will be rabbits.
Right.
And then it literally just screws to the bottom like that.
Yep. Now you're going to have to help me twist it because this ain't got a twisty end on it.
So this actually comes with the quick connects. These are quick connects. So, you know, normally they have another piece like this. This is actually the piece that he's using right now, and then this piece slides back kind of like a connector on a I can't do it with one hand, on like an air hose, and you just plug it together.
Okay. 2 down.
2 to go. You're a genius, Wiley.
Bam!
Boom! And now it won't come out. We don't have to worry about the dogs knocking the hose out. Boom, there we go. And nature made this perfect flat spot for them, huh?
Yep, was that nature?
Yep. Now the other two, we're just going to hook the garden hose straight up to them.
They're kind of long runs. One of them goes all the way over to the chicken coop, and then one of them goes all the way down to the garden, which is where the dogs are going to be.
Hopefully they don't ruin all my pretty flowers that are blooming right now. That's what happened last year. They got in there, or they were in there and had to run along the fence and trampled all my flowers.
The main hose.
Now I got to connect the main hose. It's just a little on the short side. I mean, it's a 100-foot hose, but it's running from a long ways away.
All right. Now.
I don't know what you're hung on. Oh, this flexi hose is not flexing good. Alright, y'all, so we got everything all hooked up. It's dark, almost dark now, because we were doing another project and had to turn off the Wi-Fi, and it disconnected, and I had to work through all that and get it reconnected. But we got it all hooked up. Here is the app. So if you can see that.
Looks good.
4 different zones, right? We got goats, rabbits, chickens, dogs. You can set the duration, you can set the volume for gallons or whatever, and all of this stuff. That doesn't matter. But watch this. I'm gonna do this. This is the goats. So come over here, Wiley, and watch. I'm gonna put this. Make sure you can see this and the hose at the same time.
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna hit the on switch. Watch.
Check that out, y'all.
And then just to prove it works, I'm going to push the off switch. Boom, it's off. But it's not full yet, so we're going to turn it on. There we go. Yep, and then it'll work that way for the chickens, the goats, the rabbits, and all of them. So that's all we have for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Another project down to get us prepared to leave. If you couldn't tell, I like to overthink things. I like to overcomplicate things. But now that all of this is done, when we get back, all of these systems are already in place. So ideally, it'll make daily life easier, because now, you know, we don't have to check on the water all the time. We can just make sure that set it and forget it and check every once in a while to make sure everything's still working. And yeah, so look, it says that it's been on for 48 seconds and it's pumped out 2.5 gallons.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's cool. Anywho, all right, I'm gonna get all this set up, but I'll do that later. We will see you guys on the next video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Wiley, you got anything to say?
Nope. Don't forget, if you like this kind of stuff, hit the like button and leave us a comment.
Yeah, and just for, you know, whatever's sake, if you're interested in a timer like this, I'll drop a link in the description too, because it can be good for gardening or animals or any other kind of stuff that you need. So, auto water. Automate your life. It'll make it easier. So, love y'all. See you later. Bye.